Yeah, there were quite a lot of family and friends commented, why did you give up your job, your high-paying job in the US? Why did you decide, to come back, and why did you decide to start up this business?
As someone who is entrusted to develop the Sarawak digital ecosystem, from my perspective, what is currently lacking is that development mindset among our startups. A lot of them has been very, very successful and are very much willing to come back to deliver some of the, or to share some of the experiences that they had in their successes. But at the same time, I feel like among our locals, that exposure is still lacking. As an ecosystem builder, the creation of the ecosystem services from infrastructure, from development programs, access to market, access to fundings, these are the different areas that we are exploring to further enhance our digital transformation from within Sarawak and then beyond from that. I think furthermore, we are also looking into importing or the inbound of our startups so that startups out there has interest to be based here and impact our local economies as well.
When we talk about ESG for digital economy, I think we look at it from an opportunity point of view, right? With the open access to information for the public, digital economy actually provides more awareness for ESG education for businesses, for the public, and for students. Take for example our efforts together with other partners in developing startups or digitalizing SMEs. We have an opportunity, and we have taken an opportunity to include elements of ESG, environmental sustainability education, on governance education for the companies, right? And this is the opportunity that the digital economy provides. It makes it easier to educate the public on these matters. At the same time, one big challenge, I guess with regards to governance especially, would probably be how do you ensure high standards of cybersecurity for all users of the internet. And this is it's a global challenge. And part of it involves how do you educate the users to remain safe while they're on the internet, while they're doing their e-commerce shopping, while they're studying, or while they're upskilling, or while they're accessing information. So these are various areas or various challenges that we look into while we provide the capacity building or digital literacy opportunities across Sarawak.
Hi, my name is Melvin. I'm the CEO for Karuna. I was born in Kuching. I studied electrical engineering in the United States after that, and I double majored in computer engineering. The first product that I first started with was batik and parios. So what I did was, when I went home to my hometown, which is Kuching, where we are at today, I sourced for batik pieces that can be sold in the United States. After that, we exited the manufacturing and e-commerce business, and we actually came back to Malaysia to start up our web and digital marketing consultancy. Yeah, that was just a very brief history on Karuna, how it started. And from here on, we've gone into systems development, we've gone into smart city, we've done quite a lot of interesting projects, including funding startups in our incubator, and we're exploring new technology and partnering with international partners to pivot this technology in Malaysia. So that's where we are at today. So Karuna's tagline is to be the trusted digital technology partner. So we want to create trust and also reliability to our customers. And also to provide 100% customer satisfaction. Throughout our philosophy of operating for more than 10 years, we always want to give the customer the satisfaction either to completely develop their products properly or a money-back guarantee. So in Sarawak, Karuna is regarded as the market leader for web design and development. When we started penetrating Kuala Lumpur and West Malaysia in 2019, we realized that there's quite a few competition there. So what we do in Kuala Lumpur is that we give our customers an end-to-end solution, and that gives us the market advantage, not just in web design and development, but also in systems development as well as digital marketing. So that is what makes our service comprehensive. I think we consume about 15 to 20% of Malaysia's market. So basically, client expectation needs to be managed by telling them what they will be getting upfront and also telling them what are the modules within the products that they will be getting. So when clients onboard with us, they're given a kickoff session where they would have a briefing not just with our sales team, but with our design and technical teams. So that's how we keep customers in the process. Aside from that, Karuna also has a user portal that actually allows clients to upload that information online. So it helps the client keep track of that and the user journey with us. So the idea at that time was that we saw a lack of a good website user experience, UI UX designs, and we wanted to develop a capable workforce of developing good visual designs to be integrated with technology. So that is why Karuna's philosophy today is basically not just on the technology itself, but to have good design that complements the technology. Website development, we actually include the building of the website UI UX, the development and coding of the website itself, and then after that the maintenance of the website and training the customers on how to use the website. Aside from the website design itself, we also provide additional services such as digital marketing to complement the web design service. Digital marketing is quite similar to all the social media that we are currently using today, but on top of that, digital marketing also includes search engine optimization, newsletters, as well as SMS, e-blast. So those form the core of digital marketing. So logo and graphic design forms our branding products to our clients. So usually these are complementary to our clients to develop websites with us. So this is basically how we add value to our clients who onboard with Karuna. For software development, we started it because there was a lot of demand for corporates on automation and automation of their work processes. So this is basically a back-end system that allows the internal team to process their work efficiently. In terms of web design and development, there is no fixed price and cost. It depends on the customer's requirement, so we're able to customize the cost accordingly. So let's say if a customer only has a small budget of, let's say, 1,000 ringgit, what we can do is to build a landing page for the customer that is template-based, so it suits the customer's requirements. So most of our clients come to us for website design. Then from web design, we would introduce them packages for digital marketing, because once you have a presence online, you would need to start marketing it for you to bring more traffic to your website. Yeah, and with that, you will get more inquiries. You can also get more purchases. So when there's more inquiries, you would need special automation systems such as chatbots, customer relationship management systems. So that's where our systems development product starts to come in. So we try to provide the whole value chain from creating that visibility to helping the customer handle their customer orders to end to our customer. We have collaboration with international counterparts in Singapore as well as in the US. For example, in the US, we are currently working on a project with Intel. So that is an upcoming project that will be unveiled very soon. In terms of marketing, we have a few branches outside of Malaysia. So we have Karuna Australia as well as Karuna Singapore. So a lot of the marketing is done locally within our company itself. But we do attend, we co-organize events with other international partners, such as the Borneo International Technology Conference that will be held at the end of this year. So those are one of such events that we'll be collaborating on. I would say the direction is more towards automation as well as artificial intelligence now. IR 4.0, IoT, as well as blockchain, that is something that can be looked at. In terms of just pure web design, I think the market is quite, it's at its saturation point. The only way that, Karuna is still keeping this as one of our core products is because we already have that market within us. So, but for new talents, if you want to try to get into this field, you should pursue, the more recent avenues, IR 4.0, IoT, blockchain, as well as artificial intelligence. So basically, the Karuna ecosystem will start with identifying the talent itself. So either from a university level, where we actually follow the students' FYP project, final year project, before we invite them to intern with us, or we will actually source for these talents online as well as through job sourcing agencies. And from there, we actually provide them with the industry training. You will be surprised that most fresh graduates, when they onboard in our company or any other IT companies, they are mostly doing internal work for the first year to get that training first. Only after the first year, their work actually becomes usable. Yes, so there is about a 1 year training gap that is needed to be filled. Yes, so that's why lately we have actually looked at both options, both fresh graduates as well as externally hiring competent employees who are in the workforce already to form this particular ecosystem. But then again, there's a lot of internal culture that needs to be balanced. So there's older staff that are more experienced, there's also younger staffs. So we do a lot of internal workshops as well as team building to kind of get both generations to kind of merge and work together to fulfill Karuna's goals. So as the CEO, I actually do, go to trade shows as well as school fairs as well. So it's a one-to-one interaction, because talent cannot just be identified from resumes. Most of the time when you take a look at resumes, they might look good, but when they actually come to work, they can't perform. So we actually go down to the field to really interact with these young talents. So even people that we have worked with before, and when they're with other companies, we actually actually try to meet up with them. We understand their background before we hire. Yeah, so that's how we get to know them on a very personal level. And so we do have a HR team. Our CHRO is from KL. We also have a local HR team and also HR outsourcing team. So this core team actually forms the basis and foundation of recruitment at Karuna. So today we have more than 70 people in our company, and it's growing about 20% yearly. So next for Karuna, we actually want to continue upskilling talents in Sarawak and also to attract a much wider workforce to want to come and work in Sarawak. And so our vision is to create a livable working environment where people can actually come and work in a Google-esque office in Sarawak. So that's our objective. I funded the business myself through the savings that I had, the salaries that I've accrued. Because working in the US, your salary is quite big. We've also lobbied for support from family, from friends. So that's how I founded our first business. So today we have a team of more than 60 people. And they hold various portfolios and roles in the company. So we have a business development division, we have a sales division. Even within sales division, we have government and non-government and SME sales. Revenue from retail doesn't quite match up to the amount of work that needs to be done. So that's one of the reasons why we went online. Yeah? So we realized that online is where the major money is. And other times when we have faced difficulties recently was during the movement control order, during MCO, where we had difficulties because Karuna has 5 branches across Malaysia, Singapore and Australia. So when we were not able to travel, we really had to adapt to online conferencing. And we realized that it wasn't very productive because everybody is sort of doing their own thing. So we needed to come up with measures, processes, protocols. So in fact today, the development of our SOPs as well as working from home protocols are still in progress. So there's a lot of improvements to be made. So I think these are just some of the challenges that we met, during the initial part of our business. So we are in retail, as well as right now, when there was a COVID and movement control order. So those were the 2 main difficulties in the lifetime of the business.
The recent pandemic has actually helped us realize the importance of digitalization for the economy and the people. Now, because of that, everything has changed. No longer are we dependent on going to the shops, going to the malls, going to the restaurants for our everyday necessity. We can easily just pick up our phone, punch a few orders and instructions, make some payment online, and the food is delivered to us. This is the convenience that we have, embracing digitalization for our community and for our everyday lives. Karuna is in the forefront of this digitalization trend, where we have been here developing apps for the longest of time. And together with Karuna, we are targeted to head towards a more digitalized future.
Yeah, so when I first started Karuna, yeah, there were quite a lot of family and friends commented, why did you give up your job, your high-paying job in the US? Why did you decide, to come back, and why did you decide to start up this business? So, I mean, there were a lot of opinion. Even today, I think that, people are still wondering, why we want to tap into the unforeseen, like all those smart city, blockchain, metaverse projects. So I take it as progressive improvement of the company. So we want to delve into new industries. We want to keep improving our line of products. And actually that's one of the reasons why we continue doing what we are doing to challenge ourselves as well as the industry. So in Kuching and in Sarawak and potentially even in Malaysia, we are seen as the market leader, even though our team is quite, just a moderate size, but we are willing to try new things and we are willing to adopt new technology. It's not money, but it's more towards improving people's lives. Yeah. So if you take a look at the original mission of Karuna, is to improve as many lives as possible as technology. So I guess the motivation here is to try to adapt technology in trying to assist as many people and businesses as possible, but at the same time generate sufficient revenue, to keep the company going, as well as to generate some profits. So that's basically my motivation, is to see the company grow and to be able to assist more people with technology.